phases of the count. Now 2 minutes and 10 seconds and counting.
The Atlas has
launch control. The Gemini destruct system has been armed. We're at T-minus 2 minutes and counting. Liquid oxygen tanking has been secured. Those vents are closed. T-minus 1 minute, 46 seconds and counting. This is Gemini launch control. T-minus 1 minute, 38 seconds and counting. The ignition system has been armed. We will be ready to turn on the sequencer at the 18-second mark in the countdown. Now 1 minute and 26 seconds and counting. Back at Launch Complex 19, astronauts John Young and Mike Collins getting reports on the status of the countdown, but they will not be able to see the launch. T-minus 1 minute, 13 seconds and counting. The launch vehicle now is completely on internal power as we come up toward the 1 minute mark. T-minus 60 seconds and counting. T-minus 60. The helium supply that pressurizes the vehicle is now on internal power. T-minus 50 seconds and counting. T-minus 40 seconds and counting. For most of the remainder of the time, the launch vehicle test conductor in Complex 14 will be looking at a series of ready lights on his console. They will turn from amber to green as the automatic sequencer clicks off the various events. Now coming up on 25 seconds and counting. T-minus 20 seconds and counting. T-minus 19, 18. We have the automatic sequencer in. Now 15 seconds and counting. Be aiming toward ignition at 4. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition.
And we've got a lift off at looks like 46 seconds after the hour. Safety. Beginning to program. Plus 40 seconds. Plus 50 seconds. And the flight director checks with range safety. He says we look good. One minute, 6 seconds. And we're through the area of maximum dynamic pressure for the Atlas. 1 minute, 20 seconds. And 35 seconds, and we have completed now a 30-second period of steering, which went very nicely. Altitude about 20 miles, and we're about 25 miles downrange. Mark 2 minutes. Coming up on booster engine cutoff, and Flight Dynamics says everything looks good to him. Pico, 2 minutes, 15 seconds into the flight. Pico programmed at 2 minutes, 11 seconds. It looked like it occurred right on the mark. Our booster engines have dropped away. The 57,000-pound thrust sustainer now driving the vehicle up and out over the Atlantic. seconds, the range safety observer confirms that everything looks good to him from his post at the Cape. Mark 3 minutes. Altitude 60 miles. We're 125 miles downrange. Our next major event coming up at 4 minutes and 39 seconds. That will be the sustainer engine cutoff point. We are presently showing 3 minutes 25 seconds. Three minutes 40 seconds. And confirms we look good. Mark 4 minutes.
It's getting a long way away now.
We're about 30 seconds away from the cutoff point.
It's that tiny little dot in the middle of your screen.
Minutes 26 seconds, and everything looks good. We're 300 miles downrange and about 105 miles in altitude. We have SECO. Sustainer engine has shut down. We now go through approximately a 20-second coast period before separation occurs. After the separation sequence, there's a 52-second coast until the secondary propulsion system lights off on the Agena. And approximately a little more than 1 minute later, we should have primary propulsion light off on the Agena. We're 5 minutes and 20 seconds, and we look good in all respects. Minutes 50 seconds. And now we've got the secondary propulsion system has come in. The small thrusters ignited right on schedule. 6 minutes 5 seconds. And we've got the primary propulsion system has ignited on schedule at 6 minutes 10.2 seconds. Flight Dynamics has confirmed the engine start on the Agena engine, the big engine. This burn is to carry a little more than 3 minutes, with shutdown occurring at 9 minutes 16 seconds into the flight. We have a report of shroud separation. This event was to take place at 6 minutes 20 seconds. We're now at 6 minutes and 50 seconds.
Shroud is the thing that caused so much trouble once before, you'll remember.
Altitude 155 nautical miles, and we're 700 miles downrange. 7 minutes 10 seconds into the flight.